Today we are taking radio control to the real thing. Hey there, RC Girl here. We are at DirtFish Rally School in Snoqualmie, Washington. We are taking you behind the scenes. I am sitting co-driver at my first ever Rallycross race this weekend. It's so freaking rainy. It's gonna be a good day. If you guys are new to my channel, I'm all about helping people grow in the radio control hobby. My only experience with rallying so far has been through RC. I brought along my new Traxxas Fiesta Rally to wheel around. I was invited by driver Jay Kendall of SOR Racing. His company made the graphics for my popular Jeep Cherokee XJ SCX-10-2 build. He's been into Rallycross for a little while now and invited me to sit co-driver and do a ride-along for the day. I've been getting more and more interested in motorsports and RC crossovers lately. I thought it was the perfect opportunity to learn more about Rallycross firsthand, so I packed my bags, my mountain bike, a couple RCs, and we headed north. And before we jump in, we could not have a more perfect sponsor for this video, Camus Racing. If you're race curious like me, this is the easiest and quickest way to get behind the wheel and practice racing of all kinds with realistic force feedback. There are some seriously amazing sim rigs out there. People go all out, even down to the gloves. But come on, we all start out as a rookie. I've had the opportunity to try out Camus Racing's C5 combo, which includes everything you need to get going: a direct drive wheel, pedals, and a desk clamp. The wheel comes with 20 push buttons and 3 rotational knobs you can set to various functions, as well as 2 paddles on the back for shifting. It has up to 5 Newton meters of torque, so you'll feel all those bumps, turns, and crashes. It feels really solid, clamped onto my desk, and comes with an integrated cooling fan to keep the motor cooled during some intense racing sessions. Really budget-friendly setup, and it's compatible with a ton of different PC programs. I chose to go with iRacing from a recommendation from my brother, who streams it on Twitch. As much as I would have loved to jump straight into an F1 car, I've been practicing in the Mazda MX-5 Cup. I actually saw a few of those at the DirtFish Rally. iRacing's pretty cool because you're racing against real drivers on courses that actually exist in real life. We're actually going to be entering a race tonight. All right, 261 people registered. Do a little practice right now. Not a good start. Your qualifying time places you in grid alongside other rookies. It's definitely preferable on a more powerful computer, but I was able to race just fine with my Dell XPS 13 laptop with the graphics turned down a bit. Let me know if you guys want a full video on this setup and how I got started in iRacing. Check out the C5 bundle using the link in my description box below. Huge thank you to Camus Racing for sponsoring this video and making it possible. Now back to Rallycross. First off, what even is Rallycross? It's a sprint-style dirt motorsport that takes place on closed mixed-surface tracks. It's basically a shortened version of a rally stage. A driver must clear a series of gates marked out with cones, and the fastest time across all cumulative laps wins. Hit a cone or miss a gate, that means a time penalty. And what are we racing? You can pretty much rally anything. If it is a fixed-roof, four-wheeled passenger vehicle that can pass safety inspection, it can rally. At the event, I came across all sorts of vehicles, from a Tesla to a car with a plywood back window. And if I wanted to, I could actually rally my daily driver Mazda CX-5. Someone was actually rallying in a rental car. Totally would not recommend that though. They have several different classes. We were in stock front-wheel drive. This was hosted by Northwest Rally Association, and the race at DirtFish was part of a multi-race series held at different locations across the Pacific Northwest. I think a total of over 150 drivers participated. Super fun event. DirtFish Rally School in Snoqualmie, Washington, just outside of Seattle, is the biggest rally school on the West Coast. It's on the site of an old lumber mill, really cool location, super scenic, really neat old structures. Apparently they used to hold races through this old building. We toured their facility, which includes really amazing motorsports memorabilia from all around the world. We even got to see a few of Ken Block's racing suits. They also host a Women in Motorsports event every March. Really cool stuff they're doing here. Before the event, we got to chat with Nate, chief instructor at DirtFish Rally School.
So I grew up with RC. I mean, that's kind of the stepping stone. Started with slot cars and then RC cars, got a go-kart, and then the rest is history after that, yeah.
Nice. It was a bit loud during our interview. I mean, we are at a rally event. But he's personally been rallying for almost 30 years and has been with DirtFish since the beginning in 2010. DirtFish Rally School offers courses that cater to every type of driver, from first-timers who've never driven stick shift like me to professional Formula One and national rally champions. This is the perfect time to talk about the car we're going to be driving in. It's actually not as expensive as you might think to get involved. And side note, Jay got the unofficial Cleanest Engine Bay Award from Tech Inspection.
Man, gorgeous.
Jay Kendall
From SOR and that Scale RC show. I race stock front wheel drive, and what I race is a 2014 Ford Focus SE. This car is an automatic that we converted to paddle shift because that's very quick for Rallycross versus pushing on a clutch and shifting a manual. It can shift way faster than I normally could conventionally. So that's really about the only thing that we've done performance-wise to this car, aside from putting tires on it. So in the stock class, you're not allowed to run any kind of modified suspension, brakes, motor, or tires. Basically what you can change is you can change the exhaust, you can change your wheels and tires, and that is really about it. We have really big obnoxious mud flaps so that you're not spraying rocks at course workers and destroying the side of your car with gravel and everything else. This was my son's very first car, and so I said, if you want to donate the car, I'll do all the work and buy all the parts for it and get it ready to go. So it is super inexpensive to get into. You can race just about everything. They have classes for everything from side-by-sides to really nice all-wheel drive turbo Subarus. So altogether, with wheels, tires, mud flaps, and including the price of the car, we're maybe into this thing about $5,000. You don't necessarily have to have the newest or best equipment to go fast. It's cool to have something that's slow and stock and mob it as hard as you can. Eventually we're going to work up to modified class as we get more experience. This weekend is only my 6th race.
And you did the graphics on this too, right?
I did, yeah. We had to kind of spruce it up a little bit and represent our friends that help us out. Got Haley's name on there.
All right, guys, race day, Sunday, my first ever Rallycross race. It is drizzly. It's gonna be a freaking muddy day. Typically, there is a parade lap where drivers are able to drive the course before the race, but due to the number of drivers this time, they just allow you to walk the course. Pretty exciting. Course walk complete.
Yep.
We were in the morning group, so after the course walk, each of the classes lined up in grid and we were ready to start the race.
Here we go. That was really good.
That felt really good. Thank you.
So clean. The second stage was longer and definitely felt a lot more technical. There were a few slaloms where you had to weave in and out of cones. We did have one incident with the cone. 2-second penalty there and some lost time.
The cone at turn 15, what happened there?
I didn't like it, so I decided to take it out.
We placed 7th in the class, and if not for the cone penalty and the slowdown there, we were probably in the running for 4th. But either way, it was an amazing day at my first ever Rallycross. We came back in one piece, the car came back in one piece. To me, that is a huge success. I know racing focuses a lot on winning, but I think if you learn something with each race, improve for the next time, get to be a part of a community and make new friends, and most importantly, have fun, those are all big wins in my book. Huge thank you to Camus Racing and my patrons on Patreon for making this video possible, and big thanks to Jay, Nate, DirtFish, Northwest Rally Association, and Traxxas. If you'd like to get started in rally, check out dirtfish.com and all the courses that they offer. What other RC motorsport crossovers do you want to see next on my channel? Shoot me a comment. I'm building a scale F1 car and headed to the Spanish Grand Prix next month in Barcelona, so subscribe if you don't want to miss that. And as always, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later. Let's have some fun. Oh my God.